Hello everyone, it's been a bit of a while since I made a video. Been a rough summer for some of my trees and I've lost 6 or 7 and I went from when I went on holiday. Some of them are beginning to show signs of life though. Let me just see if I can bring this in a little bit closer. I was beginning to despair that I was going to get no growth on this final 2 trunks, but they've now just started sprouting, so I have some buds burst here and here, so this tree has survived. I have to take off some of these dead pieces, so regrow the top of this tree a little bit, but that's okay, at least it's survived. As I say, I lost few others, including the big bonsai Christmas tree to bonsai project. Yeah, that didn't make it, and 2 of my 3 pollarded willows that I have been featuring in a series, both the white willows didn't make it, so I'm going to have to do a restart on that. But all in all, it could have been much worse. I could have lost all my trees. It was such an outrageous summer from that point of view. Not something we're used to here in the UK by any stretch of the imagination. But anyway, back to this. So yeah, I'm just trimming off some of the dead pieces, and I'll give it a proper tidy up over the winter when it's finished growing. We've got about 6 weeks now to the 1st of November, if my maths is correct, so hopefully it can put on some strength to get it through the winter. So that's that. Not back to the drawing board, but it's okay, it's surviving. This is the 7 trunk clump ash. This trunk has withered and died. This one is still alive, but hasn't grown at all. It's not put on any shoots at all. My dilemma is this leaves us with 6 trunks. Now, generally speaking, one of the rules in bonsai is that you don't use even numbers apart from obviously a twin trunk, but I'm not an entire slave to the rules, so I'm not going to do anything with this. I will wait until the spring, because I'd actually like to keep this. It has nice movement, so wait until the spring and see if it sprouts. I could lose this one, which hasn't fully fused to the trunk yet, but yeah, this is going to be a kind of wait and see moment for this particular trunk. What I am going to do is I am going to shorten this one. I want to take this piece off and keep this piece for the movement, so I'm just going to lose those 2 pieces. Let's come back in, tidy that up a little bit. Better. Okay, similarly these are getting a little tall at the moment, so I'm actually going to just take out the growing tip on this one, and similarly on this side. This one I'm actually going to leave, and the centre one I'm just going to take out there. I would like this to grow a little bit taller, thicker, sorry, at the base, but I want to keep some taper, so come spring I'll probably take it back to this bud here. So that's about it for this particular tree. Move over. Okay, we have a 5 trunk. This is 5. Nope, this is another 7. course it's the birch that's 5. Again, this tree hasn't wholly done an awful lot. It's hung in there, and it's all fused, so which is nice. But ideally, I'd like one or both of these centre trees to be the tallest, and just this one has grown a bit bananas, so I have a side shoot here, and I'm going to cut it back to that, and that'll give it a bit more movement, and also changes the perspective on the tree somewhat. I'm not entirely sure which will be the front of this tree. Could be that this is the front. Gives an interesting glimpse inside the tree. But we'll think about that as the tree progresses. So that's all for that one. And then we have this one, which is, do you know, I can't actually remember how many trunks this tree has got. Let's do a quick head count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Bit ambitious maybe, but we'll see. I'm actually going to cut this quite considerably. It's growing quite tall, quite spindly, and most of these trunks are of pretty much the same thickness throughout the length. So I want to try and get some taper into these. So I'm actually going to cut it back quite harshly. That's quite a lot to remove, but the tree's got, like I say, a few weeks to recover before the winter, and that does give it, again, a bit more movement. So I'm going to cut this one back to there, and this one to here. Now with ash you get two buds, so in theory this tree will break out in 2 different directions, which I don't really want at this point. So once the buds start bursting, I will take off one in favour of the inside one in favour of one coming outwards slightly, trying to keep movement and interest in the trunk, whilst not crowding the middle too much, because each of these trees in a clump form should be trying to grow outward to the light. So a couple of these that haven't grown so well, so I'm going to leave those. This one's quite straight. I'm going to cut it back to here with a view that probably in the spring it will get cut back again a little bit lower. Okay, so it's just a question of going round and pruning down some of the taller ones. Now I have got them largely of the same height, which again isn't going to be ideal, but that will be rectified in future prunings. Okay, so here we go, and finally the centre one I'm going to take now, just there. Okay, so that's really all I'm going to do with these trees today, and put them back on the bench, let them grow, and they will hibernate for the winter, and we'll start again next spring with them. Thank you for watching. Take care of yourselves.